Do you hesitate before important decisions? Do you constantly question whether you're good enough? Do you replay conversations after they happen? Do you tell yourself that you'll start tomorrow and tomorrow never comes? Do you look confident on the outside but internally carry self-doubt? If any of that resonates for you, this video is for you. My name is George Harm. I'm a dual elite neuroencoding specialist. What that means is I show people how to get the very best of themselves, how to program themselves to default to their best thoughts, emotions, and behavior. And today I want to talk about something that quietly impacts millions of everyday Australians: self-doubt. Maybe for you it shows up as procrastination, maybe hesitation, fear of failure, fear of success, self-doubt, self-loathing, imposter syndrome, stress and overwhelm, or that constant feeling where you feel you're not enough. I call these the toxic 10. And while they all look different on the surface, they often come from the same place: fear. And my question to you is, which one is costing you the most right now? Because here's what's scary. Most people think that these things are happening to them, but often they're happening through them every single day, through the decisions they make, the opportunities they avoid, the conversations they never have, the chances they never take. And eventually something dangerous really happens. People stop trusting themselves. They know what they should do, but they don't do it. They know what conversation they need to have, but they avoid it. They know they're capable of more, but they hesitate. And over time, that becomes their identity. Can I ask you a difficult question? What is self-doubt costing you? Not financially, personally. Because I don't think self-doubt hurts in one big moment. I think it hurts quietly, every single day. It's the conversation you rehearse in your head 100 times, but never have. It's the opportunity you know you need to go after, but you talk yourself out of it. It's sitting in a meeting with something valuable to contribute and staying silent. It's knowing exactly what you should do and still not doing it. It's watching other people take chances that you were capable of. It's seeing other people build the life that you wanted while telling yourself you'll start when you're more confident. And maybe the hardest part, nobody sees it, because from the outside, you still look fine. You still go to work. You still smile. You still show up, but internally you are carrying the pressure, the overthinking, the doubt, the frustration, and the constant feeling that you're capable of more. How many nights have you laid there replaying conversations, thinking about what you should have said, what you should have done differently? How many times have you doubted yourself when you know you're more than capable? How many goals have you delayed? How many chances have you talked yourself out of? How many moments have you allowed fear to get the final vote? And here's the question that really matters. What happens if nothing changes? Where would you be in 12 months' time? Still overthinking? Still hesitating? Still doubting yourself? Still waiting? Now imagine 5 years, 10 years. Imagine looking back and realizing it was never a lack of ability that was holding you back. It was self-doubt. It was fear. It was hesitation. How much of your life are you willing to give to that? Because deep down, I don't believe that's the life that you want. And I don't believe that that's the life that you deserve. I know because I lived it. For years, people thought that I was confident. And honestly, sometimes I thought I was too. My career was growing. People respected me. I was leading teams. On paper, everything looked good. But internally, I was carrying self-doubt, limiting beliefs, mental pressure. And one question followed me everywhere: am I enough? I became very good at performing confidence. But performing confidence and feeling confidence are not the same thing. And eventually, I realized something. I wasn't broken. I was conditioned. Let me explain what I mean. As humans, we are incredibly predictable. We think, those thoughts create feeling, those feelings drive behavior, and our behavior is what creates results. Think, feel, do, have. If you are constantly thinking, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if people judge me? Your body feels the fear. It feels doubt. It feels hesitation. And when you feel that way, you procrastinate, you avoid, you hold back. And eventually you create results you never wanted. Not because you're incapable, but because the programming behind your behavior is working against you. Everything we do repeatedly becomes a pattern. Patterns become habits. Habits become identity. And identity drives behavior. If you have been practicing self-doubt for years, of course it feels automatic. If you've been practicing hesitation for years, of course it feels normal. But here is the good news. Patterns can change. Identity can change. Confidence can be trained. And that's exactly what I've spent the last few years helping people to do. One of my biggest missions is helping everyday Australians improve the quality of their lives. Because I know what it's like to spend years fighting battles inside your mind. And I don't want people spending another 5 years carrying something they can learn to change. See, most people try to change their behavior using motivation, willpower, positive thinking. But behavior is not the starting point. The real change happens when you change the programming behind the behavior. And that's exactly what we are going to do. I'm going to provide you with some of the very best tools, strategies, and processes grounded in neuroscience that create rapid and lasting change. You'll learn how to interrupt unresourceful thoughts, interrupt unresourceful emotions, interrupt unresourceful behaviors, and replace them with something which is more resourceful. You'll learn how to train your brain to focus more, be more productive, take more action, and stop allowing fear and hesitation to run your life. And perhaps the most powerful process that we'll do in the day is identity, because you'll never consistently outperform the way you see yourself. That's why we are going to build and install an identity in the room, one that supports confidence, action, resilience, and growth. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine waking up and your mind works for you as opposed to against you. Imagine making decisions without constantly second guessing yourself. Imagine trusting yourself again. Imagine taking action without waiting until you feel ready. Imagine speaking up with confidence. Imagine becoming the person you know you're capable of being, because you deserve that. You deserve more than another year of self-doubt, more than another year of hesitation, more than another year of waiting. Now, let me tell you what Recode, Rise, Reclaim really is. And I'm excited. This isn't another seminar. This isn't another motivational event, because I'm willing to bet that you've attended webinars, attended seminars, read books, listened to podcasts, and left feeling inspired, saying to yourself that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, motivated, excited, telling yourself that this time it will be different, only to find 2 or 3 days later, life happened. And before you knew it, you were back in the same patterns. This is different. This day is going to be fun. It will be enjoyable. It will be immersive. You're not sitting there listening to me talk all day. You'll be participating, applying processes, creating breakthroughs in real time. Bring your fear, bring your hesitation, bring your self-doubt, bring the thing that's been holding you back. And together we'll work through it. You'll leave with practical tools, strategies, and processes that you will use immediately. But more importantly, I want you leaving with a different belief about yourself. Because when that changes, everything changes. If you've watched this far, I don't think it's by accident. Maybe this is the sign that you've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to stop repeating the same old pattern. Maybe it's time to stop waiting until you're ready. Maybe it's time to choose yourself. If you're ready to break through self-doubt, if you're ready to stop letting fear get the final vote, if you're ready to create a different future, click the link, secure your seat today, and join me for a day which is going to change the trajectory of your life. It will be my honor and privilege to support you on your journey of life and to be part of my family. If you've got questions, reach out. I'm happy to talk. And if someone came to mind while watching this, please share it with them. I look forward to seeing you in the room. God bless.